Soup. They call it comfort food. But on March 1st, 2018, it was anything but, as then Cleveland Cavalier shooting guard JR Smith was suspended one game for throwing soup at Cavs assistant coach Damon Jones. Yet although the facts came in over time, one question is yet to be answered. Today, I, Seth Nefsky, plan to answer this question and more in this inaugural edition of What the Sport, a dish best served hot.
It seems the whole world is talking about JR Smith, soup, and the Cleveland Cavs. Thursday, the Cavs released this statement that Smith was suspended one game for detrimental conduct. The Cavs lost that game 108-97 to the Philadelphia 76ers. And people want to know, why was the shooting guard sidelined? Sources soon revealed that Smith was benched because he reportedly threw a bowl of soup at assistant coach Damon Jones. Here's NBA on TNT's take.
What? No soup for you.
While Seinfeld lovers can appreciate that, we still don't know exactly how it went down.
I wonder what kind of soup it was.
That's what I want to know. Windhorse. Did they ever?
After Dave McMenamin and Brian Windhorst's original soup report surfaced, the question many had on their minds was what was the type of soup that JR decided to sacrifice on his assistant coach. Fortunately, the good people at Cleveland.com decided to test out what soup would be the best to throw at someone. Italian wedding, split pea, chicken noodle, split pea with bacon, or even tomato. After several tests, they arrived at a decision.
I think the tomato works the best. It's viscous enough that it's got some weight to it, but it's still fluid enough that it kind of has some spread.
So according to Cleveland.com, tomato is the best soup to throw at someone. However, on his ESPN show with Jalen Rose, David Jacoby revealed a piece of crucial information.
I have since texted with Windhorst that he cannot confirm, but he believes it was a tortilla soup.
So according to Windhorst, the soup in question was tortilla, a hearty soup with a tomato base, confirming Cleveland.com's suspicions, but with a fair share of hearty ingredients atop of the soup, including chicken breast and avocados, in order to provide blunt force atop of spread. Not to mention the tortilla chips, which could have possibly pierced Jones's skin. In fact, one might say that tortilla soup is the perfect throwing soup. But many questions about the nature of the throw had yet to be asked. Did Smith throw the bowl along with the soup? Where did Smith hit Jones with the soup? And of course, why did Smith throw the soup at Jones in the first place? Unfortunately, it would take a year for some of these questions to be answered. On March 18, 2019, Damon Jones appeared on Jalen and Jacoby to discuss the incident in question.
Did he throw the soup at you, or did he throw the bowl along with the soup at you? Like, did he pour the soup on you, or did he launch the bowl?
It was the bowl plus the soup.
The bowl and the soup.
And it was the first bowl out of the pot, so it was hot as hell.
Oh no!
Yes, it was
Oh
hot.
no!
Very hot.
So where did it get you? Get the chest? Were you seated?
It went everywhere. No, I was standing up.
Oh, you were standing
Yeah,
up?
I was standing up, and it hit me and shoulder, arm, everywhere. It hit the wall, and I mean, it was a mess.
So in this interview, Jones answers two important questions from David Jacoby. However, as Rachel Nichols from The Jump pointed out, Jacoby forgot to ask perhaps the most important question of them all.
I was not going to ask you about the soup because I kind of felt like it was a done issue with JR Smith and throwing the soup. But our colleague, David Jacoby, basically did an investigative report with you and the soup the other day.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I am not criticizing Jacoby's, big J journalism skills, but he never asked you the question, what started it? What made JR throw the tortilla soup at you?
That sounds good.
Well, I was told not to talk about it anymore, so I'll just say it was a difference in opinion.
A difference of opinion? Now that might seem like a vague answer, but to be fair, it's more than we got from then Cavs head coach Tyronn Lue.
We're just not going to talk about it. Sorry, Jay.
And it's also more than we got from Smith himself.
How much can you tell us about what happened, JR, from the other day?
Nothing.
But there must have certainly been a reason for such an attack to take place, right?
I'm not wearing a shirt, so don't ask.
If JR Smith is known for one thing, it's for his Mac-like inability to wear a shirt.
You are very
good.
tall. Now, should
Yes,
I
I am.
take my shirt off for the scenario? Because I feel like standing next to you, they're not going to be as intimidated. But if I were to take my shirt off, they would be
I'm not in the
intimidated.
scenario.
In fact, Smith's shirtlessness during the 2016 NBA championship parade even got him a shout-out from President Obama.
I also, before I go any further, want to give a special thanks to JR Smith's shirt for showing up. I wasn't sure if it was going to make an appearance today. I'm glad you came. You're a very nice shirt.
Maybe Smith was just trying to get Jones to join his shirtless way of life, but Jones, who hadn't been in shirtless level shape since his playing days, declined. In order to force him into taking off his shirt, perhaps Smith threw soup at Jones, hoping that it would get onto his shirt. But as pointed out by ESPN's Royce Young, Smith may have lacked the aim to hit Jones in just the shirt. He also did not realize the temperature of the soup or the fact that Jones was in no mood to participate in a wet t-shirt contest.
It's something that shouldn't take place in a professional environment.
Right.
Regardless to what's said, because a coach is there to either pat you on the back or kick you in the butt. And when this team has championship or bust expectations, it's going to be tense for everybody walking around not named LeBron James, especially when you're their shooting guard where your player efficiency rating is as low as it's ever been.
LeBron James.
Then Cavs superstar LeBron James has a history of attempting to motivate his teammates through unorthodox means. During the 2014-2015 season, he attempted to motivate Kevin Love through a series of strange and mean girlish tweets. During his 2018-2019 season with the Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron attempted to motivate players like Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, and Josh Hart by threatening to have them traded. And although these attempts have seen mixed results, maybe King James got Damon Jones to trash talk to JR Smith in an attempt to motivate him. After all, Smith was not playing very good basketball throughout the 2017-2018 season, and maybe LeBron thought he needed this push. But Smith was not having it, throwing his soup at Jones. And to LeBron's credit, JR's numbers actually improved after the soup throwing incident, so maybe the King was onto something.
Pre-suspension, was JR starting tonight?
Yes.
Scott Sargent, WFNY. Will he regain his starting spot after he comes back?
Yes.
They also just traded for Rodney Hood.
On the February 8th trade deadline, 1 month before Smith's suspension, the Cleveland Cavaliers traded for Rodney Hood, who in his 6 games with the Cavs leading up to JR's suspension was chipping in with some pretty solid performances. Maybe head coach Tyronn Lue asked Jones to break the news that Smith would lose his starting spot to Hood, and Smith responded by throwing soup at Jones. Because of his suspension, Lue got to see how Hood would do in the starting lineup. But after Hood underperformed in his first start with the Cavs, Lue decided to return to having Smith in the starting lineup. We may never know the actual reason why Smith threw soup at Jones. Fortunately, though, according to Jones, he and Smith made up. So perhaps with their resolution, it's time for us investigators to throw these theories away like a bowl of soup at an assistant coach.
How long until you guys kind of sat and hashed it out and talked about it? I'd need a couple days. I would need a couple days.
It actually, we didn't talk to each other for probably 3 months.
Wow!
Not one word.
Wow!
And then I remember it was a night after a back-to-back. We was in Philadelphia, and we had a conversation and said, you know what, brothers have quarrels. I'm sorry, I apologize. Let's move on.
Rebound goes to the Cavs. JR Smith brings it back out, throws it to Hill. Hill shot blocked, and we'll go to overtime. Get the feeling JR Smith thought they had the lead.
Said it's a lot of parity since LeBron James has gone to the Lakers, and I see in this matchup, I see Orlando winning this series.
Whoa!
I really do, and I like the way that this team is playing defense. They're shooting the 3 ball.
You know what it is.